Weather Authority Alert Day continues as we are continuing to track freezing rain and sleet out there this morning. Here is a live look out at Martinsville, courtesy of our Skycam out there. We see the roadways actually pretty clear out there, still wet, still reflecting back at us, so possibly a little bit of ice out there. Sidewalks are full of some of that sleet, some of that snow that we saw accumulate yesterday and then continue into the overnight. Here's a live look at future radar continuing to show that we are going to keep seeing these conditions out there. Road conditions across the board are pretty icy. The reds, the pinks that you see here on the map are those icy conditions. Maybe a little bit of snowfall falling between Pulaski and Montgomery counties, as well as parts of Giles County out there this morning. But nonetheless, roadways are pretty slick, especially some of the side roads and some of the back roads. Parts of 81. VDOT and the snowplowers are doing a very good job of clearing them. Orange Avenue was being plowed as I was coming into work about 3.5 hours ago. So they're doing their best to clear some of the roads. With that said, we still do have winter weather warnings in effect for areas highlighted here in pink, and then winter weather advisories for areas in purple. This includes the majority of Southside, but everywhere else continuing to deal with winter weather warnings till later this evening. In terms of radar out there right now, again, we're continuing to track some of that freezing rain, some of that sleet out there. The map is a big mess, so let's turn off some of those warnings that we're seeing. But a couple of rain showers are starting to build into parts of Carroll and Patrick counties, even into parts of western Virginia and West Virginia at this time. So temperatures are starting to warm up a little bit behind some of the freezing rain. So we dealt with the snow. We're dealing with the freezing rain and the sleet now. Then we're going to have a light round of rain after this, say in the next couple of hours. Then we'll have a break from all of the precipitation, which is good news as we're going to continue to clear some of those roadways and try to get conditions to improve as much as possible. Temperatures out there this morning, it's actually not too bad. We're all at about 30 to 32 degrees. Some spots in the 20s like Hot Springs, Highland, Bath County, even Pocahontas County out there, maybe in the 20s, but the majority of us right around 30 to 32. We're not going to get that warm today. A lot of us are going to stay right where we are, maybe a couple of degrees warmer. So we might have a little bit of sunshine integrated in the forecast, but we're going to stay mostly cloudy out there with light and variable winds and stray showers continuing later on this morning. As for now, Futurecast continue to show that we are going to continue to deal with some of these widespread sleet showers and freezing rain showers, also a couple of snow showers for parts of the highlands. Once we get to about 10, 11 a.m., we're mostly cloudy. We have a break in some of the precipitation. Then it returns by 1, 2, 3 o'clock this afternoon and continues into the evening as well. So we're going to continue to see some of that lake effect snow move in from northwest out towards the east. Then we'll start to have skies clear up, and we'll continue to clear as we head in for the rest of the week as well. Future freezing rain. We've already accumulated about 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch of this freezing rain. We're not expecting too much more. We've only got maybe 3 more hours of this before it fully moves out. Something that we are expecting is a little bit more snow coverage as well. So we have a look at the highlands. This is how much we've seen just about already. This is our in-house model, the Barron 3K model. So we're expecting maybe about an inch more for parts of the highlands. There's actually about 90 to 100% chance of seeing about an inch more for some of those areas. For parts of the Roanoke Valley, seeing maybe 1/10 of an inch more of snowfall before this event is entirely over. But here are the odds of 1 inch of snow. Our more southern counties don't really have the best chances. Temperatures are going to be too warm out there. We're also not expecting much precipitation to be building in to some of those southern areas. Now, accumulating snow is becoming lesser and lesser for the majority of us. Freezing rain and ice is continuing out there this morning, which means the power outage potential is fairly high out there because some of that freezing rain does cling to some of the power poles, some of the trees. Some of them will topple over. And then you notice gusty winds, 20 miles per hour plus. Those start to build in later this afternoon. So once we get to about sunset, that's when the winds really start to ramp up close to 20 and 30 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies build in later tomorrow into Thursday, but temperature is going to be staying in the upper 20s to lower 30s, so refreezing does become a concern. However, the roads will continue to be treated, so I do expect conditions to be improving through at least the middle of the week. Then as we look forward to next weekend, Saturday and Sunday, notice about a 50% chance of rain as we are tracking perhaps our next wintry mix of weather.